Hello, everybody. Welcome back to True Gunners TV. We're back with some great news. Declan Rice is a Arsenal player. Confirmed last night, late last night. I was in bed, boys and girls. I weren't getting up to make no video at midnight. I don't know why they keep doing this, dropping bombs on us at like midnight. Please, David Ornstein, Fabrizio Romano, the rest of you guys, please just make it a little bit earlier. You know what I mean? I've got a newborn in the house. I can't be going on no sleep just because you decided to drop the news on us at stupid o'clock at night. But listen, this football club know how to make me look like a dickhead. I ain't gonna lie. If you guys are one of the 3,000 people that watched the video yesterday, I was hard complaining about the Declan Rice deal. Oh, it's moving too slow. Why is this not done yet? Blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden today, I wake up to the news that Declan Rice is a Arsenal player, and it is just yet to be announced. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's get straight into it. I'm going to share the screen with you guys. Let's start with this one. So late last night, Fabrizio Romano, with his regular tweets when a transfer is done, says, Declan Rice to Arsenal. Here we go. Them famous words. Here we go. Deal in place between Arsenal and West Ham, and the Gunners sign their top target. 100 million plus 5 million add-ons. It's the most expensive signing ever for Arsenal and the most expensive English player ever. Arteta and Edu were crucial in making this deal happen. So there we have it. When Fabrizio Romano says them three words, here we go, you know that the deal is done. Just to add to that as well, because we kind of know exactly what was holding up the deal now. David Ornstein had this to say. The payment structure, which was the problem and that was holding up the deal, the payment structure will see West Ham receive £100 million fixed fee in 3 instalments over 24 months. So West Ham, like I said in the video yesterday, they got their own way. They got their own way eventually. Arsenal get to break it down into 3 different payments instead of 2. But West Ham will still receive them payments over 24 months. Clubs found a compromise last night to let Declan Rice join Arsenal, subject to medical and personal terms. Well, we already know personal terms are agreed because the football club would not have made a bid for Declan Rice without agreeing personal terms already, verbally with him. Of course, he's got to sign the contract and all the rest of it and do his medical, but his medical is going to be a formality. The contract will be a formality. Declan Rice will be an Arsenal player within the next 72 hours, and the official announcement will be within the next 72 hours, I would presume, because now that the West Ham negotiations and the deal is done, complete, we haven't got to worry about West Ham doing their absolute madness of digging their heels in with the negotiations. That is over now. It's over to Arsenal to get his medical done, to get his personal terms agreed and written on paper, and to do the unveiling of Declan Rice, which I still maintain what I said yesterday. It better be one of the best unveilings we've ever seen in a transfer window ever. Excuse me a minute, because no, it's gone. I thought I was going to sneeze then. Yeah, this had better be one of the best transfer unveilings we've ever seen, because the amount of time that we've waited for this deal to get over the line, 6 months worth of being linked to him. I don't know how many videos I've made on Declan Rice and how many other channels I've been on to speak about Declan Rice, but I'm glad that it's finally over. We can move on, talk about somebody else, because Declan Rice is a Arsenal player. And I want to get your guys' views on it. So let me know in the comments section how you're feeling about this one. I'm sure you're all ecstatic. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you're new. By the way, welcome to all the new subscribers. We are absolutely flying on our way to 2K at the moment. And if we could get there a little bit quicker, then that would be excellent. You know, I'd like to get there by the end of the month, if at all possible. Of course, formality as well. Slap them like buttons up. Make sure you're slapping up the likes. Make sure you're sharing the content with everybody. You know, I've noticed on my analytics, my YouTube analytics, you guys have been sharing the content around. So I really appreciate that as well. And of course, more importantly, probably most importantly, more than any of them other three things, make sure you hit the notification bell so you never, ever miss a stream on this channel. But Declan Rice is an Arsenal player. I'm ecstatic. And signed, sealed, delivered like Stevie Wonder. Rice, baby. No more El Neni and all them, and Jorginho. We're actually signing top class players now, and it's great to see. Still need more, but Declan Rice is a huge signing for Arsenal. He's going to be a mainstay in this team for the next 10 years, you would say. You know, 24 years old, exceptional player. Lots of other teams and lots of other rival fans wanted him at their football club, but he's coming to the Arsenal. I can't wait to see this guy play in the Arsenal shirt. I can't wait to see how he fits into this Mikel Arteta system. And bringing it back to Mikel Arteta and Edu, as David Ornstein pointed out there, them two were key to this deal getting done. And I like that. I like the fact that they pushed and they didn't give in, and they got their player over the line in the end. Edu's first big deal as Arsenal technical director. Finally, you know, all the deals that we've missed out on before, and he's finally got a big deal over the line. So credit to him as well. But this is not the end. This is not the end. We need more if we are to challenge Manchester City again next season, if we are to go far in the Champions League, if we are to compete in all competitions. We still need more signings. So don't let the club off the hook yet, because we still need more in this transfer market. But Declan Rice is here, baby. He is here. Let's get into a few of your comments. I'm going to keep this real short. I will be back later on today. I know I said last night that I was going to be doing a stream at 7:30. That never ended up happening. I will be back later. I promise you that I will be back later on, so keep your eyes peeled for it. But listen, I'm going to get into a few of your comments, and then we're going to get right out of here. Danny says, Declan Rice is an Arsenal player. Woohoo! Get in there, bro. Get in there. Can't believe we got him. What a signing. Great signing. Great signing. One of the best in his position in the league. Maybe even in the world. He's got to prove himself at the top level, you know, because there's a different pressure at Arsenal to what there is at West Ham. West Ham are a mid-table club. You know, I know they won the trophy last season, but you don't really expect them to go out there and compete. There's a different pressure at Arsenal, especially this season. We are expected to go out there and compete on all fronts. So hopefully he takes the pressure and he absolutely thrives on the pressure that is going to be put under his shoulders, especially with the massive price tag that he's coming in for as well. That's going to add to the pressure as well. So, but I see Declan Rice as a big personality, a big leader, somebody who can take that pressure and thrive off of it. And I hope that is the case. And I hope he does continue doing, you know, what he's been doing for West Ham over here at Arsenal. Kai Havertz, Declan Rice, Timber, 3 new signings. Yep, still not heard anything on Timber yet. But again, this is a deal that is expected to be done within the next few days. So we'll wait and see on that one. Big up Margie, love the content, keep the great work coming. Cheers, Russell, I appreciate that. The content will be coming thick and fast. Of course, we're in transfer season, but also when the season starts back up again. I'm excited to once again be doing match previews, live watch-alongs. I'm even going to try and do some fan cams on here as well and get you guys on and get your views on the the games. So yeah, lots of content planned. So make sure you guys stick around and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new, of course. My eyesight is gone. Mohammed says we have to challenge for the league and at least get past round 16 in the Champions League. If not, then it is a failure. I agree. We definitely have to get past last 16 in the Champions League. I want to see Arsenal reach the last 8 minimum. I want us to win a trophy. Ideally, the FA Cup, would probably be that one. That would. If we got to the last 8 of the Champions League, competed for the league title, and won an FA Cup, that would be a successful season for me. So, anything less than that is not successful season. There's massive pressure on Arteta. There's massive pressure on these players this season. Let's hope they can deliver. But you are right, bro. You are right. Hawkwind, how we doing? He said, told you he's Arsenal bound. Brandon, you did. And you were right. And I was wrong. So I'm bowing down to you, Hawkwind. I'm bowing down to you. And maybe I'll listen next time when you tell me something about a transfer. Declan Rice is an Arsenal player. Big up, big up, big up. We got Liverpool fan in here. How we doing, bro? How we doing? Clock Orange says, big up. I am excited but cautious as we might sell Partey and we still require one more CM with Partey in the lineup. Yeah, I mean, there's caution to be had, definitely. We've got to see what we do now, who we bring in, who we let go. If Thomas Partey leaves, I expect us to replace him with a quality player. And we still need more. We still need more. I don't think anybody can deny that. We still need more, and I want to see more being done by Arsenal in this transfer window. Tyrell Gunner TV, big up yourself. He says, big up True Gunner. How we doing, bro? This is great news for all Arsenal fans over the world. Exactly. Great news for Arsenal. Seems like Liverpool and Arsenal will compete with City. Our clubs are looking good with transfers. Like if we get Lavia and a centre-back, and we have done McAllister and Szoboszlai. Liverpool have done some excellent business so far. Their midfield was a major problem last season. A massive problem last season. And so far, they've gone out and they've addressed that area in 2 positions. I still feel like they need somebody like a Lavia. If they can get somebody like a Lavia, then kudos to them, well done. Possibly a centre-back at Liverpool. I don't know if you guys agree with me or if you agree with me, mate. But, yeah, I still think, Liverpool need maybe 1 or 2 more signings. But I definitely feel that Liverpool will be back up there again next season. 100%. Rice is a good signing for you. Showing ambition. Exactly. Something that we haven't seen at Arsenal for a while. Arsenal showing ambition, breaking their transfer record, breaking a British transfer record to get the player over the line. I think Declan Rice will fit in just well in the Arsenal side. I do too. I think he will fit in perfectly. He can play the 8. He can play the 6. He can do both roles. He gives a bit of versatility, but he's a top tier player as well. In both of them positions, I believe that the quality that he can provide to this team will take us to, where we need to go. He's definitely the type of signing that we needed in this team. Luca says, big up. I'm all good, Luca. How are you? I'm excited but cautious. Partey going, but I think about the same time Partey goes and get Tchouaméni. I'd love to see Arsenal sign Tchouaméni, and there's some big rumours going around about Tchouaméni again. So there must be something in this Tchouaméni thing. I'm not going to get my hopes up too much, but it's the Spanish media that is reporting about Arsenal being linked to Tchouaméni. We haven't heard anything from, our typical journalists like Fabrizio, David Ornstein, or any of the British media for that matter. But if somehow Arsenal can sign Tchouaméni, then this will be arguably the best transfer window that we have seen at Arsenal in 20 years, you know. Obviously, providing, we address some of the other positions as well. What if Arsenal challenge for the league, win the Carabao Cup, and get to the round of 16? Would that be a good season? No. No. The Carabao Cup's all right. And winning a trophy is winning a trophy. I'd accept it if Arsenal made the last 8 of the Champions League. And went, say, to a semi-final of an FA Cup. Because right now, I think what people have got to realise is this is Arteta's 4th year. By the end of this transfer window, if we get everything that we need, let's say Arsenal go out there and spend, well, we've already done 200 million. So let's say we do another £100 million, so 300 million. That takes his overall spending up to over £700 million since he's been here as a manager. And there's a level of expectation that comes with that. And after seeing what we did last season, where we challenged for a league title that nobody expected us to challenge for, I'm expecting him to take us to challenging on all fronts, because the one thing that has been poor since Arteta has been Arsenal manager is the fact that we fail to compete in multiple competitions. We had to throw away the Europa League last season, the FA Cup, the League Cup, in order to concentrate on the league. And that's not good enough. I want to see us competing on all fronts and winning a trophy, because he hasn't won a trophy for 3 years and he needs to win a trophy. When you spend that sort of money, you have to be winning trophies, especially at a big club like Arsenal. I think we need a centre-back and a DM, and that DM has to be Lavia. I think he fits better at Liverpool than Arsenal. Interesting one. But here we go, guys. Listen, Fabrizio Romano reporting last night at late hours. Here we go. Declan Rice will be an Arsenal player. It will be unveiled within the next 72 hours, I would have thought. And let me know in the comments section once the video is done your thoughts and feelings on this one. Be excited, the Cronkies said all them years ago. Well, we're definitely excited now. Listen, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you guys a bit later on. Make sure you're slapping them likes. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hit that notification bell on your way out. Peace.